Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome back to Transport Fever. Last time I was having problems with this line here, and I've managed to kind of sort it out now. There's a bit of a bend in it, but it's at a much more level gradient and bends around quite nicely. In addition to fixing that, I've also added another line that comes into our refinery, that's the word I was looking for, and then doubles off, splits off down here, and goes all the way down to another set of crude oily goodness. So this is a one-way signal. This depot's facing the wrong way around. Oh my goodness, the depot's facing the wrong way around already. That is brilliant. Absolutely flipping brilliant. Why would I do the depot in the wrong place? Right, hang on. There we go. That's much better. So now we can get some trains and start shifting some stuff. Now, what trains are we currently using already? Let's see. Down here, we have that train. So let's buy one of them. Wagons. Now, what wagons do we need to shift crude oil? Wagons. Probably a tanker car. Typically hauls one product. It has to return to the customer empty. For instance, crude oil. Right, okay. Buy. Now, how many of them can we fit? The station, if we look here, is 240 long. I don't want to make this train too long. We get a 200 train? 91? 208. That's what we'll do. 208. Have we got a line here? We have got a line. What colour? I thought are we doing this whole network green? We're doing the whole network green. Okay, so I did sort out the line, so the line manager should be all good. So we've got crude 1 and crude 2. So this is crude 1. So there we go. Train is sorted and ready to roll. Here it comes into the station to pick up our first load of crude oil. See the wells in the background. It's nice when things start coming together, and this part of the network, we've been working on it now for a little while, and it's starting to pull together now. Now this train is moving quite slowly. No, it isn't. It's getting up to speed a little bit. There we go. Crude oil. Is it going to get any crude oil? Oil well is producing 0. I'm sure that will increase and improve over time. So we've got that one there. Then what we can do is get the other one in. Now where's the other one? So that one goes down the line. Ah yes, it's over here. So it looks like this is the line going out that way. So, oh, I have already put a depot in. This time it's the right way around. So let's buy that, buy the wagons. And it just tips over 200. And then we go set line, crude 2. Now, for some reason, if we open the line manager, this train track is being cut off. And I think it's because I got these wrong one-way signals the wrong way. Yes, I did. There we go. Let's get those signals back in correctly. Yes, I think that's right. Brilliant. So that's both the crudes there. Now what we need is a train to pick up the oil. So buy train, buy wagons. Oh, hang on a minute. Did I tell them to wait until full on the line manager? Line manager. Yeah, wait until full, and then oil. Yeah, it all looks good to me. We need to make sure that they do wait and load until they are completely full. Buy trains, get the wagon, same length as before for now. We'll see how that goes. We might have to put more on, might have to put less on, might have to do nothing. So then this is the oil run. We'll get that train going. And then the oil gets brought to over here, which is the chemical plant, and I've got a depot over here ready. So we're going to be making plastic. So let's buy our locomotive, buy some wagons which are freight, and we're going to be shifting plastic. Boxcar for plastic, yes. So again, just over 200, and we set the line to plastic. Well, this is all going quite well now. So we've got our first train coming out to pick up plastics. There won't be any plastics for a while, because we've got to wait for these two crude places to deliver first, and this train is nowhere near full. We can carry a lot of crude, but you know, it will get better and better. That one's at 29. It's going to take some time. Money might go down a little bit whilst we're doing this, but it's okay. So then we're going to start bringing plastics in over here. And what do we need? We need either plastics and planks or plastics and steel to make our goods. Now we've got planks coming in, and I think we've got plastics coming in. Are they coming on the same line? They do. They come in on the same line, but then that line splits off and they go into two different platforms. Just in case one train's directly behind the other, then it doesn't have to wait for that train to unload and leave the platform before the other one can come in. It can come into the platform, the other one can come in round it. The only thing is we haven't got any signals on this line. We need more signals. So I'm thinking this is where it splits. So we should have a signal before the split. And then it bends right round here. So let's have a couple of signals on the bend, and then it splits off from the main line about here, so we'll put a couple. Oh! Is that our first log train? Has it got any logs on it? Oh, it's got no logs. It's got no planks, should I say. Let's have a look at that line. Line manager. Goods, planks. It's set to full load, any. So what's it playing at? Is that another vehicle? Oh, what's going on here? So it's currently going to the place where I've set it to full load. At Terminal 2. It's a nice route though. So there's a slight incline there. It's going at full speed round that back whack. Then we go 51 kilometres for this turnaround. And into the station. Right, now wait there. Load up fully. It seems to be waiting. Okay, fine, it seems to be waiting. We're bringing wood in from down here, aren't we? How's that wood coming along? Train is slowly stacking up with wood. Production is going quite well at the woody place. Fantastic. Right, so then, haha. Now we need to put the goods line in. We need to get goods from the factory to our towns of choice. And originally, I said Philly and this one, Valjo. What I was thinking is we could use this passenger line to get down and offload over here. But then I thought, this is a passenger station. It's very busy. It's actually not just very busy. It's extremely busy. It's got the loop line on the left and the main line on the right. This is probably one of our busiest passenger stations. So it's also probably nowhere near the industrial part of the town. Actually, it's right where the industrial part of the town is. Oh. Well, in that case, maybe we need Terminus station here. If we have a Terminus station here, And then we go along the side of this other main line. Under here. And somehow through this bit, we can then come in there. Right, let's do it. Station. Goods. Terminus. Make it 4 tracks, why not? Platform length 200. High speed. 2nd Street connection, why not? Let's go for it. Okay, turn around. So what I'm thinking is if I put the station there, I can then get a little bit of road on. Medium street. Yeah, no wrong with that. That now gives that a relatively good coverage. It gives us a good part of the industrial district and a good part of the passenger district there. This is bad. Let's fix that as much as possible. There we go. Just bring down that massive hillside. Oh, look, this area's turned out to be really nice. And then I noticed that we've got a road here next to our street connection, so we may as well finish that off. And in fact, if these two just bent round like that, that one can then just connect straight up. There we go. We've got a bit of extra extension there. Now I'm not sure where most of these lines are going to go, but what we'll do is we'll do 2 platforms. We'll do this platform and we'll do the other one. So we'll come out straight with this one. Now going under this bridge is easy, and we'll then try and go over that track. So if we go something like this. Okay, is that relatively straight? I want it just to come out. Now the problem is we can't play around with the terrain too much. See, it's trying too hard. See, it's going up. Well, can we bend it? There we go. So we're bending it. It's still hitting the bridge. Can this go up a little bit? Wow, that is too much. Get rid of that. Well, we can get over this fine. It's coming through past. This is difficult. I mean, what we could we raise the land up and do a tunnel there? Maybe, I don't know. What if we bring the land down a bit around that? Is that going to help if we just shrink that land down there just a little bit? And the problem is it's cutting in. Oh, I've got it through. Okay, so if that one's going through, almost. What we need to do is just do a lot of land adjustment to get this right. Just do that. Just get rid of the land and see what we can do. I really do think that my best choice is to go through the middle of that bit. Maybe I should do that bit first. Okay, bear with me while I do a little bit of fiddling under this bridge. Okay, so I gave up and I decided to move the station slightly. So we're having it come out of the town at a different angle. We'll connect the side street, we'll connect that bit. And instead of it going out and straight under there, we're going to skirt around the edge of it. You can see the impression of where it used to be. So we're just going to even that out a little bit. try and make this landscape not quite so scarred from my failures. And then the idea is that it comes down here and follows the coastline. Now we've obviously got to deal with... Is that relatively straight? Yeah. We've obviously got to deal with this line that we're coming up to now. But what I'm thinking is that we should be able to just extend this bridge slightly, raise it up. So if we get rid of that bit there, there we go. Get rid of some of that track, only a little bit of it though, and bring that down. It's like just eat the end of that off. Just make sure that we get that as smooth as possible on the end of that bit. Yeah, it's a little dimple there, and that's kind of what I want. I want to be able to just nip underneath. And then you can see that this bridge, it kind of bends down here. Now it does need to bend down, but I don't want it to bend down quite so sharply. Let's get these bits of track through here first. So we come down here, through there. So I'm going to try it like that to begin with. So there's that bit of track, and this is where that should then connect up. Oh, I like that. The problem is this embankment here. I think we need to do the right hand side first, otherwise we could cause ourselves some problems. So right hand side first. Ooh, so close, but we've got that in there. So we've actually got a track coming up and no, not duplicate segment. We've got a track coming up and under our stupid bridge from last time, and then we've got a track going under that. Why is it saying duplicate segment? It's because I didn't get that right. Go away. There we go. Right. Oh, yes. Perfect. Now I can get this tool out and just kind of finish this off a little bit. See, it's kind of merging with the river there. Much, much better. Fantastic. Great. So we've pretty much got a flat run there, flat straight run out of the station. We can go under this bridge and then follow this line down. The only problem I've got is getting through these bits here, but I think I should be able to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to put track under there first, I think, and then work it out after. So I think this is probably our best point here. And I don't know if I can just get track to just go down the side of this without causing a problem. Looks like I've managed it. Yep, that's going to be alright. And then this bit here is a little bit harsh. It goes from there to there. It goes down to 104 mile an hour. That's just no good. Apparently construction there is just not possible. Why is construction not possible? It's a very simple thing to do. It doesn't matter anyway, because I want this section out of here. Ooh. I think I deleted too much, but never mind. I'm going to peel this right back to under that bridge. Can I get that angled anymore? No, not really. Right. Here we go. So this bit, we're going to have a nice gentle curve. Meet up with that bit. We're going to have a slow down. 137 is the slowest point there. Unfortunately, that is going to have to be the case. So let's connect that one up there. We've got a collision. We shouldn't have a collision. I marked this out. It's because of the bend. Okay, let's... Oh, flip. I should have done the inside first. Should have done the inside first. Okay, here we go then. Let's put that to there. Ah, still a collision. Okay, a little bit more. Nice and straight now. Okay, there we go. It's a busy section of track. Well, there's got to be a little bit of give and take on it. There we go. This area is, yeah, like I say, it's a very busy area. It wasn't up until a couple of episodes ago, and then things just started to get really busy. Let's connect those two up. Right, so we've come out of the town, out of the station, under that bridge, under that one. We're now in a position here where we can go under there and then start joining this line at this height. So what we want to do is come alongside here and then peel off. I mean, it doesn't let me... It only lets me up to a point. I think it's because of that signal. There we go. It's starting to come out now. Now, I wonder whether this will let me just put it straight all the way across. Let's give it a go. Let's find out. It's a long way. Right. Yes. Is the answer. It will let me just put that... Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay. That is now a more stupid bridge. Let's see if we can make it... There we go. That's better. That is what I was actually trying to achieve. My goodness. Or as my daughter would say, oh my gracious. She's 2 and she says, oh my gracious. I'm not sure where she got that from. Definitely got it from Lady Hellish. Anyway, here we go. Oh yes, this is going well now. We can just put it down the side of this line. I did kind of consider having these lines shared. But I got a comment recently saying, why don't you have a main line and have them share all that bit? And then, like, do the spurs off the side that you need. Something along those lines. And my response is basically, I tried that in the beginning. Towards the beginning of this series, I was doing... it started out as a bit of a network, but then a main line kind of formed out of it, and I was using that line for pretty much everything. And it got way, way too busy. I couldn't cope with it anymore. It was just too much going on. So what I did is I started putting out some dedicated lines, and I learnt that you can only really have so many things in one place at one time. Yeah, looks like it's good length for a crossover. Let's get the signals on this then. So the signals for this... no, hang on a minute. You don't have signals there, you have signals over here. So we want signals coming in and signals going out. That's one way. That's one way. And then it should be fine. It should just go all the way down here. It's a relatively long line, that. Relatively. Let's do a crossover down here as well. Ooh. Auto-save lag. And this one isn't quite as big. I don't think it needs to be. Where's the turnout? There it is. So we don't have to put these as one way because we got them at the other end, but that's fine. And what we'll do is we'll just shove some signals in part way. So I think here's a good place to put them. Probably some here. Well, I don't know how many trains we're going to end up having on this line. It might just be one. Don't think it would be 1. I think we might enter with 2, maybe 3. Let's put a couple here. Just trying to see through all that smoke. And then, yeah, the last lot we'll have here. There and there. Okay, so that's the signals on that line. There's only 2 things we need now. Depots and trains. So because we've got this double slip here, we should be fine with just sticking a depot right on here somewhere. Not quite sure where. That's not a depot. That's a depot. Beep. So what I was thinking was something like this. But I'm going to have to move that signal back a bit. There we go. Ah, I accidentally deleted the signal I just replaced. Okay, brilliant. And then just a little bit of track from here. Oh my goodness. Is it that low? It is terribly low. Get out of there. Let's peel off from this line first. There we go. Now, we'll stick a depot on it. I think that's probably a better way of working. Oh yes, that's much better. Look how much higher that one is. Ugh, right. Let's just even out the land a little bit so it doesn't look quite so terrible. Let's do the same down the other end. So here we haven't got as much space, but I figured we should be able to get one in there. So let's just move these signals back a little bit. Let's put that one there. We won't move that one. Let's just get rid of this signal and make that one wait. And then bend our track off after the turnout. Yeah, we can bend it off at the tightest angle we can do. Keep it nice and level. And whip our depot on the end. Ah, so that one's better. That one's better. Right, so we're going to be picking up here. So that's what we'll do. We need to set lines first. So a brand new line manager. We're going to go with the bright green again because everything in this network's bright green apparently. And we're going to go here to full load and then all the way down. Where's the town gone? Oh, there it is. Down to there to full load. We're going to put that as full load. Unload down the other end. Yep, that's what I meant. So now we've got the line. We will call it goods because it's part of our goods network. And this one is doing what? It's doing... What's it making? Goods. It's actually making the goods. So at the minute, the naming convention I'm using is the name of the part of the network, in this case goods, and then what that train line is carrying. In this case, it is the goods. It's the final bit of the line. So, goods. And we can create a train, buy trains, this one, that one, wagons, freight, probably a boxcar. Yeah, boxcar for goods. Buy enough of them to make the train length 200 and then set the line to goods. There we go. Now we've got a train coming in and I don't know what it is. It says this is the goods plastics, okay, but it's coming empty. Why is it coming empty? It's going Omaha Central. Where's the line manager? Here we go. So it's coming in, the goods plastic is coming in empty. Why? Because at Astragon North, I'm telling it to full load on any cargo. But it didn't. Presumably because it hasn't had any cargo in so long. I mean, if we look at the graph, yeah, it's had no cargo to load. So until we start getting cargo through, I think those trains might just keep going and going and going. This part of the network looks pretty interesting now. We've got bridges going all over the place. Oh yes, I like that. I thought I liked that. I think this sort of, yes, if we was a bit higher up. Yeah, tracky goodness all over the place. So let's see how things are going down the far end before we call it a day. So this train has nearly filled up on logs for the first time. Oh my goodness. These places really do need to increase their production. They will do over time. We've got a train here which is waiting for oil, which of 0 has been produced. And all the way over here, it's quite a long way away. The first train of the episode that we made is now up to 74 crude oil out of 198. It's made no deliveries. It's been 3 years for the poor thing, and it's done nothing apart from wait at a station. Well, that's an interesting note to leave it on. We are going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please give it a like, maybe share it with your friends. And if you want to know more about me, the live streams I do, the giveaways I do, get on my website and social media, and links for all them are in the video description. Please leave all your thoughts, ideas and questions down in the comment section, and I will see you next time. So for now, take care and goodbye.